Hello guys and welcome. Today I'm going to quickly explain you how my guide works. Now on the front page we've got the quick links with a little description beside it. As we go to the early stages, here on this first section we can see in the red alerts all the tunes in this game are all good, but in the red alerts we can go ahead and take advantage with these tunes. In the campaign there are many tunes as well we can farm, but maybe we can concentrate on these tunes. We've got the blues, reds and greens. On the first month of playing the game you can get a good boost to get Superman and some good gems, and when you hit level 20 you can get some ally cards and get some Batman CC frags. On this chart here we've got the campaign hero. So all in the hero campaign we will find the heroes we can farm. So this is the list of all the heroes we can farm in the campaign. So if we choose Black Adam, we'll say there's only one farm, which would be node 12 of chapter 8. Let's say we want Dr. Fate, also one node, which would be node 4 in chapter 5. Let's do one more. One with a lot of them. For example, Hal Jordan, it's got 7 of them. Node 1 chapter 1, node 3 chapter 3, blah 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 blah. Next bit, we have the tune frags. So here's where we calculate how many frags we need to the next rank that we're wanting to hit. Now let's say that we have a tune already at R5 and we have no frags and we want to hit L1. We will need 90 frags for that tune. But many times we've got the tune already at R5 with so many frags already farmed. Let's say we had, I don't know, 125 frags. So now we've got a 35 in green, meaning that we're going to get 35 frags left over just by going from R5 to L1. If we went from R5 to L2, meaning now it's in red, we will need to farm 95 more frags, apart from the ones that we already have. Because if we didn't have any at all, we will need 220. Next section, the gear farm. So in this one, in the first box, the gear rank, we're going to choose which gear rank you wanting to apply to your tune. So let's say we want a gear rank 10, and in this section we can put for one tune, or put for a maximum of 20. Because more than 20 I think is far too many to do farmings. So let's say you want to do 2 tunes to gear 10. So on these 3 boxes, the blue, red and green, these main first ones, you would type in the amount of gear that you have already, and then on the other box to your right it will tell you what you're needing. So it says you need for the blue, let's say you've got a blue tune, level 1 we need 80 star hearts. So let's say that you already had the 80 star hearts. 0 means that you're okay, good to go. If you had 100, it marks a 20, saying that you got 20, you will have 20 left over if you did go and do that. So you just fill in all your boxes with what you've got, plus the essence, and if all the numbers are green for that affinity tunes that you're doing, you are good to go. And you can do it from gear rank 1 up to gear rank 11. Next bit will be the rings. Okay, so in this section you can choose, so on the left hand side you can choose, every tune's got you have 2 kinds, got 5 power ability tunes and 4 power ability tunes. There are 7 tunes with 4 ability powers. That would be like Lex, Arceus, Bane and can't remember the others, but there's 7 of them. The rest have 5 power. So let's say you wanted to boost level 8, like from your power number 1 of your tune, the last 2 levels that you need from it, you just tick the boxes. Underneath here will show you what you're going to be needing. So on this box, available rings, once again you will type in what you have in your inventory. Let's say you got 10 will, 50 hope, 20 rage, 10 death, and 50,000 essence. I'm just going to say, well, it's not just one tune, I'm going to do the rings, I'm going to do it on 3 tunes. So you select 3 tunes, and it says for the will rings you're okay, for the hope you're okay, for the rage we will need to farm 4 rings in this particular case, and for the death we'll have enough, and for the essence we will have enough. So in this particular case, a scenario for 3 tunes to get that power ability boosted up to the max, we will need to farm 4 more rage. If it was just the 1, you would have enough because everything would be in green. If it was for 2, you will still have enough. As soon as you put 3 or more, you can see it goes to red, it needs more farming. And also everything goes adding up. Let's say you also wanted to do just 1 power ability on that one and finish those 2 off, for example, everything will be calculated for you here. And in the case of the 4 power ability tunes, the 5th row, just don't fill it in. Just work with the superpower 1, superpower 2, superpower 3 and superpower 4. Okay, next section, the XP. This one can get very confusing. So in this case, I've put down below 2 options. Fill in the data with the meta agents and essence that you have in this box up here. Select the amount of tunes that you're wanting to calculate, so that would be this box right here. And then select the levels wanted to level up the tunes. So that would be this section over here. If you realized, I'm still missing some data because I'm not level 18 myself. So as I'm leveling up, I'm adding in the data. And if the numbers over here are good or green, you're good to go. As you can see, there are 4 boxes. You've got the grey, green, red and blue, which meaning the meta agents. Now you've got the color meta agents for your affinity tunes, or you've got the grey one, which is for every tune, for every affinity. So let's say once again we have 50,000 essence, was already calculating here. So, but if you have 1 grey meta agent, is already taking away how much it's going to cost you. Because let's say you didn't have no essence pop. So one grey level 1 meta agent is costing 150 essence. So if we say we've got the 150 essence, means we can actually get to use it, right? And let's put 0 and 0, everything back to 0. So let's say we have a tune and we're going to go from level 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to 15, from level 10 to 15, right? Essence, as you can see, it doesn't calculate you because we're not adding in any meta agents just yet. But for example, if you want to do this precisely, depends on which color you're wanting to do. Like for the grey, if you have 20, you're still missing 245, you got plenty. And it's like, so if we had 50,000 and you got, I know we normally have a lot of these, don't we? Let's put 150. Let's say we've got 150 of everything. Oops. 150. Up. Okay. So So let's say that we have the 50,000 agents and 150 meta agents of everything of every level. So if we use the gray level ones, we can do it because everything is in green. But if we was going to use the gray meta agents level 2, we have enough, but we don't have enough essence because we are 62,500 essence short. So if we did went and farm more essence, and let's say we had 100,000, no, a bit more, 125, there we go. Means that we would be okay to use the level 2 meta agents. If we wanted to use the level 5, means we would need a lot of essence. Same goes for the colors. And the less levels you choose, the less you're gonna need. Put all that back to 0. Okay, everything is in 0. So on the other option B is select the levels you want you to go up. So it'll be the other way around, really. So I want to go from level 10 to level 15. You will choose. It tells you over here what you need, and then you can just manually. So what did I say? 200. You'll do it, and then you need the 30,000. 30,000 essence. Good do if you wanted just to use the level 1s. Just to be more of a precise, if you want to be even more precise, maybe we can go 150, 100, no, we a lot. Be 30, no, 35, 40, so we're getting there. So what about 38, 39, no, so we'll be 40. So you will need 40 as a minimum to get that level going, and with a lot with that 24,000 essence. Oh, you need a little essence. 5,000. There you go. So you need 6,000 essence. Next section. Character speed. This speed is still under process, I do believe. We have, you can do this 1v1. Like over here you choose, let's say Aqualad, and over here you choose Atom. It does the calculation between these two. So if Atom is in red, Aqualad is in green, because Aqualad is faster than Atom. But also at the same time, all these get reflected over this way. And if you wanted to know the turn order of your team, so let's say you're working, even though you can see leader in brackets, because of me, I like to have always a leader, but you can do teams with no leaders, just to rely on the passive abilities and stuff. So you just choose your tunes, whichever ones you like. All the tunes are here in the list. And all the names get reflected. See over here now, the speeds are not correct, so we'll just press calculate and it will bring them all in order. The ones in red is the enemy team, the ones in blue are the ones the allies. So you get to know more or less who will go first. I will say the passive abilities that grant speed or leader abilities that grant speed are not taken into consideration. These are just pure raw speed. And I do believe that's it. We have a tips and tricks section. I'll get updated that every so often. We have a social media for some links. YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Twitter, Reddit. We have the chart section where all those calculations come from. Everything comes from here. All into chart. All classified. And then for the future upcoming, we have the raid section and the pack opening percentages. And that will be it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.